What is up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be opening up this Husqvarna pressure washer that I got from Costco. The reason that I got this pressure washer is I want to start detailing my vehicles on my own instead of hiring someone. So after doing some research and speaking to people who are professionals at this, what you want in a pressure washer is for your GPM, which is gallons per minute, I believe, to be over 2, so that way when you attach your foam cannon, you can get a really good layer of whatever soap you're using, so that way you can minimize scratches. So this specific one is 2.5, so I went ahead and got it. I'll even go ahead and throw up the price tag that I got it for. It was from Costco and the price ended in 97 cents, which if I'm not mistaken usually means that it's a manager special. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. All right, so we have got everything out of the box. It's pretty cool because it actually did come with engine oil, which is not something that people normally have around. Usually people do have gasoline like how I do. I actually do have engine oil over there. But yeah, it came with it, so you can kind of see all the components right here. This part was not fun to take out. It's not that it's heavy, it's just there isn't really a good place where you can get a grip and lift it out of the box. I actually cut myself trying to. But once you get that out, oh, the top part I forgot to mention has this quick start guide, which is really cool. It comes with 2 of them, so in case you lose one. So I'll probably fold it in half and stick it inside a Ziploc bag just to keep it safe. But yeah, that's first. Then you've got this part right here, which is like the main piece of the pressure washer. Not fun to take out, but once you do get it out, the rest of the stuff is pretty easy. So as you can see, we've got 2 wheels, the oil that it comes with. This is, I guess, like a face plate where you can put the different nozzles, which are in that bag over there. Wheels, if I haven't already said that. The handle right here, a hose, and the handle right there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up the instructions right here and piece this thing together, and we'll go from there. All right, so still working on installing the pressure washer. Running into an issue with this pin right here, and I'll kind of show you guys why. So what sucks about this thing is it does not really come with instructions. So as far as instructions, you get this thing right here, which just shows that you've got the wheel, you've got the rod, and then you've got these 2 washers, and this rubber washer, and then this pin. So I'll get back to that here in a sec. So you do get instructions for the assembly handle. This part is pretty easy. So the way that this works is you've got the handle up here. So that just goes in. It's pretty simple because you've got this little knob right here, 1 screw, the other screw, and then knob. Pretty self-explanatory. With this part right here, you had black push screws that just go in for the faceplate. So that was all super simple. So what I'm running into right now is the wheel assembly. So in the instructions, this part was pretty simple, right? So I started with a washer, a wheel, and a rod. Fit that through, and then when it came out the other side, you've got a washer, a wheel, rubber gasket, which is this right here, this little washer gasket, I don't know. But what I'm running into is how the hell to install this thing. So it seems like from the instructions, if I can get it to focus, you want it to fit in this way. And what I'm running into is I actually had to take a break and go to YouTube to try to see if I could find a video on how the hell to install this thing. So can kind of show you guys what I'm running into. So while I'm right here, you can see that hole and that hole. And what I'm assuming is this should fit in like that, right? But the issue is you don't really have a lot of room right there once it makes it there to put this little pin in. So all the videos that I'm finding on YouTube are not of this model. So that's the one that I have right there. What I'm finding on YouTube is like orange paint around this. And so I haven't found any of them with this specific one. Are these the instructions right here? No. So there's literally nothing other than me forcing this thing in. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe try to set up the camera here to give you guys like a close-up view and see if I can't get this to fit inside there. So yeah, let's continue. The issue that I'm running into is when I put this pin in, this part goes in fine, but then this part ends up hitting inside here, and it's just barely off enough to where we can't get this in. So what I'm gonna try to do with this key is put it in, lift it enough from right there to feed the other one through, and hopefully move the key out of the way so it closes. But this is one of the craziest designs for a wheel assembly ever. I mean, there's no easy way of putting this thing in. The instructions aren't really clear. Yeah, kind of pissing me off, but whatever. We'll try to get this piece in and then move on with the rest of the install. So yeah, let's try this. So we're gonna put this in. This part goes in, no issue. But then if I just can get this piece to lift a bit, like that, I could maybe get this other one to go. So right there, there we go. What a load of shit. Okay. So, I mean, is that right? Okay, I think that's it. I think actually me putting the key and kind of loosening that up a bit got it. This actually might be the right way. I don't see a world where this side is the part that goes in. So I think this is good. I mean, this thing is locked in there. There would be no reason that this comes out of place. So, oh, that makes even more sense, actually. So, there you go. I guess I just figured out how the hell to do this. So, that makes sense. So, okay, thank God we got that installed. No real instructions on how to do that, but cool. There we go. All set. All right, so now that we have got that stupid pin piece installed, let's continue with the rest of it. All right, so we've got most of it put together. The next step is to put on this, what's called Touch Control Project Selector. And so that's this piece right here. It looks like we've got multiple settings. So we have a driveway setting, a fence setting, and a vehicle setting. And there is a nice change of pace. There actually is instructions for this thing. So, and when I say this thing, I mean this specific part. So if you look right here, it looks like we'll have to line up part of the tab that I have here, or this cap, I should say, with the stem, which is right here. So if we look at it, I thought I spoke too soon, but no, I think we're good. So that arrow that's pointing down is gonna have to line up with this sort of U-shaped icon. So let's see if I can find it. We'll move you guys closer so you can see. All right, so here's that icon from the photo. And we'll just line that up to make sure it's good. Okay, there we go. And with that aligned, what it should mean is when we turn this way, we'll get to our car setting. So that's sort of the least amount of power, I guess, so you don't scratch your paint. You could turn it up if you want to sort of get towards your fence, and then driveway. And just some observation here, as I tighten it, I mean, it's not hard to tighten, but there's definitely a little bit of resistance when I'm trying to get it to the driveway setting. It almost feels it almost feels incorrect. Like I'm really like I'm putting some force behind cranking it up. Feels like it might break. Then when it gets to this setting, it's quite loose. I mean, look at this, like it's just, so kind of a flimsy design on there, but yeah, there we go. I think that's almost all the pieces. We got these knobs right here, so we'll go ahead and install those. All right, so the only thing that is left is to kind of take a look at these, I guess, warning labels. We'll leave this one to the side for right now, but this one came off right here, this yellow side, and it says stop, fill oil before use. So if I open this one up, looks like there's oil here, and there appears to be some spilled oil right here. So I have no clue if this thing has oil in it. So this actually came with the pressure washer, so we'll put this in. We'll crack open the oil that it came with. So it doesn't overfill. Because too much oil is not a good thing either, I assume, just like a car. But yeah, so it's dripping, so I might have put too much. And yeah, I did spill oil on the garage, but I'm planning on epoxying the garage anyway, so I'm not too upset by that. Just annoying that I spent this time having to clean all this. The only thing left now is tomorrow, I'll continue this video, is we'll put some gasoline in plus the stabilizer and fuel additive or whatever it said, and then we'll get this thing up and running. But yeah, let's pick this back up tomorrow.
So breaking the fourth wall here a little bit, the video ended up being way too long if I were to try to include me actually starting up the pressure washer. So I'm gonna do like kind of like a part 2 where I actually put in the fuel stabilizer and the gasoline and the, I don't even remember the fuel injector stuff. So anyway, there should be like a link somewhere over here where you guys can watch that second video. And yeah, thanks for watching.